Okay.
Should I still speak or are we good?
We're good to go live.
Wonderful.
Another beautiful day. We are coming to you live here from the South African State Theatre. It is a beautiful day that we are seeing a number of school kids, of course, different accent. Even the names that I cannot even pronounce today. Mara Areteng Imowe. It's Gomolemo, right?
Yes.
Yes. Gomolemo is joining us, and of course, she's from the Business and Arts South Africa. What is Business and Arts South Africa?
So Business and Arts South Africa is an organization that bridges the gap between business and arts, right? So we are the catalyst as well as the connector.
All right.
How we do that, we have various programs. We have a membership program, and with our membership, we have 3 different tiers, and with those tiers, the benefits include opportunities such as training. So on the creative side, what we try to do is equip creatives with skills, knowledge, and information on how to monetize their creative practice so that it results in a sustainable business, creative business, right? And then on the business side, what we do is we lobby, but we also encourage business, so private sector, corporate, and so forth, to invest in the creative and cultural industries. And then we also have another program which we are in partnership with the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture on. It's a youth program called the Debut Fund Program. And with this program, what we do is we literally take youth, right, from all across South Africa. It's a national program. People that have, you have a creative idea, but you don't know how to package it as a consumable product, right, or a consumable experience and so forth. So with the program, they impart business skills and tools. So people from that program, once they graduate, they end up have formalized their skills, but can also articulate their creative business better. So we are for the DNA of partnerships as Business and Arts South Africa between the 2 sectors, between business and arts.
So if I may ask, how does this work? Who comes to you and who does not?
Actually, it's interesting. Everybody comes to us. Everybody comes to us. So we are, what's special about our organization, and I think with the impact we've seen through the years, is that we are at the nexus of arts. So arts meaning creative individuals, creative businesses, and also just key players within this creative economy and ecosystem, as well as government. We partner with TSAC on a lot of programs, as well as private sector and business. So we have a range of different private businesses from the banks. So we have the FSPs. We move also to telecoms. We have all those other people. So they all come to us, but their needs and their, I guess, desires would be different. But what's special about us is that we can be very agile and we can respond. Our mandate allows for us to respond to all our different partners and key players.
Upon other things, there is that are happening, right? And I would like to also ask, and I want us to be practical here. Here is a 21-year-old from Kokasi. Says that I can make a car. Oh, I'm good in drawing. I can do sculpting. I can do all this art and all that. How do they get to come and be part of you? And what is the process to follow as well? Looking into the fact that as well that already our economy it's very bad. I can't be told that
Yes.
So where do we go? How do we go? Especially those who are saying that we are knowing that we have small knowledge. We're doing this small within the creatives.
So nice. So the first thing in terms of our membership, we have actually introduced a free membership tier for creatives. So all you do is you visit our website and you sign up. It's not a tedious application form. You sign up for membership and you get, like you said, motho mamilodi or motho maopane or asenang access to information, but you know that you're very good at sculpturing and you'd like for this to be consumed and to showcase and stuff, right? We have, one of our benefits that we have is access to master classes, right? So we record master classes, we bring in an expert. We have different topics. And how we've curated them is that it's a journey. So we're not picking like random, topics that don't speak to each other. So we wanted to provide as a journey, almost like a crash course online, right, with the master classes. That you get that information, it's free, it'll be online, you can easily download and engage with it at your own time. That is master class. And like I said, the membership is free. We also have networking opportunities, right? So with networking opportunities, what we do is we put all our members, like I mentioned, we have a diverse range of members. So networking opportunities, you have an opportunity to speak to the group head of sponsorship at Standard Bank, to speak to an idea, and those people can then guide you on how to communicate and articulate your value to them as business. So I think I'd really encourage people to just check our website because we do a lot, but it is quite impactful. So the membership as well as the debut program fund that I spoke about,
Okay. And I want to be frank because this is my last question. And as South African, we always ask, where's the money? Where's the money there, Bafethu? Do we? Because another thing that I know and I'm learning is that it's not everyone who is having the zeal, to grant like some of us. Some of us, we've had our fair share of running without money for a long time. And we know having money and not having money.
Yes.
So where's the money, or how does the money come there? And I'm saying this so that a South African child does not go there and say that tomorrow I'm going to get 50,000.
Yes.
But they need to know, for me to get that 50,000, this is what's going to happen. This is some of the things that needs to be going around.
I love that question because our support, as I mentioned, you probably also heard that it's non-financial support, right? But it's impact. And like I said, our core mandate is the DNA of partnerships. So what we're saying as BASA is that we are moving away from our sector being labeled as the song and dance people and, charity cases. Like everybody does their thing and then they think about the sector at the end. Or like, but these are like careers, and this career and this sector can bring out sustainable careers. So in terms of where's the money, there are spaces and opportunities for partnerships that have longevity, value-driven partnerships, right? So, for example, something like the National Arts Festival and Standard Bank, they've been in partnership for 50 years. And you know what that festival does, and you know what it has created, So we're not about, we are shying away from our sector being highly dependent on grant funding. It is needed at some point and at some stages, but for us, we're saying it's not sustainable. Let's look more into value-driven partnerships. Let's unlock those for them to then assist us and our sector for it to be sustainable.
Last question. Last thing that you would like to say to the youth of South Africa. I think and believe that you are a young youth, unless you makeup.
Very young. Me, I'm young.
Yeah. As you know, who do you born again? I'm a born again. What do you say to South African youth? You are a youth. You work for BASA, just for example. You know the kind of things that South Africa go through. We say there are no opportunities. Really, there are opportunities. We just don't have access to information. What do you say regarding Youth Day to the youth?
I think first and foremost, I'd say to the youth that your dreams are valid, your dreams are important. And that we think about caring like careers as your traditional body commerce, body law, and you know what I mean. But I think we also need to understand that there is room and there's a need for careers within the sector, right? For arts and culture, is that there is an opportunity for you to have a sustainable career. I mean, my dad is a jazz musician, and that's the only thing he's done. He's never done anything else in his life. He's 55 today. He started at a very young age, but he kind of managed, and it wasn't easy,
Yeah.
but he managed, to have 2 daughters that he could take to school, and he's still a very present father even today. So their dreams are valid. If you stay focused on your dreams and believe in yourself before anything else, tell your own story because it does matter. And ask questions.
Ask questions, which are the most important thing.
Yes.
Did you go to Robert Hicks?
No, I went to Pro Arte Alphen Park.
We can tell by the accent that, oh my gosh,
Mara ke nna Maopane. Ke nna Maopane Block D. But I went to Pro Arte.
Block D.
B2. Komarawa police station.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank
We're saying
you.
that we wish you the best, and of course all the best, especially with this number of youth that we have today.
Yes.
And we hope that they're going to be impactful and then they live as different human beings.
Yes, thank you so much for the opportunity. Kudos to you as well. This is important work, great work. And like I said to the youth, even you, if you youth and Dala, your dreams are valid. Keep on.
Yeah. Do make sure that you pop up. And of course, maybe just to ask, where do people get to go on their website?
It's www.BASA, so BASA.co.za.
So BASA is one word. It's one A.
The
not two A.
acronym,
Okay.
it's BASA.co.za.
All right. And that's just basically it. You get all the information you need and everything you want. Ladies and gentlemen, the kids are out from class now. It's just about time that we get to do other things. But let's get to enjoy ourselves, and then we shall come back.